There's many people in this world who wonder, why am I here? Why do I exist? Is it to have a fancy car and a fancy house? Cause if that's it, I might as well slit my wrist. See, dying to yourself means to live for a reason. And that's never gonna happen unless you step out of your current discouraging season. If you live for yourself, you'll never be satisfied. But if you live for Christ, you'll realize you've already been eternally ratified. Now, before you turn off this video because you don't want to hear another word about Jesus, I want to begin to tell you why you ever made it past a fetus. You're not alive to make people happy by being a good person, because honestly, is there anything worse than a man who claims to provide for his family, but when they need his love, he gives them money to replace their tears, leaving them in pain, sorrow, and agony. Matthew 10:39 says, "He who finds his life will lose it, but he who loses his life for my sake will find it." Ever wonder why self-help books and self-discovery techniques don't work? Or why you try so hard to please the people you love, but they don't notice you? Doesn't that drive you berserk? Until you realize your life's not about you, you'll continue living in pain and selfishness, just like you know who. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and living for yourself is like a wooden duck used as a decoy to trick you into thinking that his lies of self-gratification are the truth, until you step into his trap and it's too late. You're inside of a casket dressed in a funeral suit. Your life's not about you, it's about Jesus. And he didn't come to earth to tease us with promises and life in abundance that you would never obtain. See, we're his sons and daughters, and we've been given authority to make it rain. Showers of healing on his persecuted people, and the devil can't stop it because God's power makes the devil non-lethal. If you don't have anything to live for, you don't have anything to die for is a statement I accept as true, because your life was never meant to be all about you. To die for nothing is to die in vain, but to die to yourself is to live for a purpose, because before you were born, you were worth it. If you call yourself a Christian, your job isn't to be cute and nice. It's to fight and stand up for what you know is right. When Christians are beheaded for believing in Jesus, religious people call it blasphemy. But killing innocent people? That just doesn't sound right to me. To sell underage girls to older men for sex baffles my mind, because those of us who call ourselves Christians are praying God help them, but use someone else's life as a sacrifice. Don't use mine. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we should put our lives in danger for the sake of helping others, or actually, wait a minute, I am. When you stand up for what you believe in and know is right, Jesus said you will be persecuted, but he who stands to the end shall be saved, and that's a truth that can't be refuted. None of us are called to be normal and work 9 to 5, because when you're pushed to your limits is when you're truly come alive. If you really want to live life to the fullest, you need to step out of complacency. Step out of it so far that you step into your destiny, because you were called to live a legacy.